this is what he's in the sport for, to provide for his family, for his 2 young children, and to win a title. 9,000 people packed into the Echo Arena, and many of them hoping that the big upset can be provided by this man.
I can't believe the noise being generated in this arena at the moment, John. Absolutely phenomenal.
They certainly talk the talk, but I don't think he's experienced an atmosphere quite like this one.
No, this is the first time Nathan has come into the boys' backyard, and he's having a reception here that he's never received before, but he looks calm, he looks confident. All this training has come down to one night. The talking has stopped. I can't believe the excitement being generated around here at the moment.
There's a real electric buzz of anticipation. A genuine sense of animosity, I suspect, between these two men. Bellew stunned by the acceptance in many quarters that Cleverly is the superior boxer. Cleverly stung by the acceptance in many quarters that Bellew's the superior puncher.
What I've seen of these two lately, obviously, Bellew always been the banger, everything to come forward fighter, the banger. He showed in his last fight he can box.
Against Bill McKenzie.
Yeah, he boxed very well. You know, a lot of people criticise him. I thought he'd done a very good job. But in Nathan Cleverly, we've got a boy who's a very good boxer, who's turned into a puncher. And you know, styles make fights, and so far this style is looking, these two boys stylistically match up very well at the moment.
Interesting opening round. Good shots from Bellew. That's good from Cleverly though, by way of response. Yeah,
nice reply there by Cleverly, nice little left hook on the inside.
Styles of these two, you suspect, are going to blend to make an exciting fight, certainly for as long as it lasts.
Nice right hand there by Cleverly.
Made 15 stone.
He's a 3-time ABA heavyweight champion.
Now here fighting as a light heavyweight.
Off fresh, and they have done for a long time, so obviously put the effort in.
Cleverly the shorter man, but he stands tall. Bellew with a slight reach advantage. Both of them well over 6 feet. Oh, two landing with good shots. Right hand from Bellew, then the hook from Cleverly, and Bellew now is starting to unload, and listen to the reaction. Well, if you'd had a huge wedge on Nathan Cleverly to win at odds on, you'd have been a little bit worried at this.
It was a nice little short right hand.
Bellew was sensible though, he didn't go throwing the kitchen sink at him, he measured the attack.
At one point I thought he was going to let it all go, but he just seemed to slow down again. I think he realised that Cleverly had recovered a little bit, so he slowed down that touch.
Good work though from Bellew. It was his best spell of the fight so far. Nice right hand from Cleverly. Crisp shot inside. You can't take your eyes off this one, Enzo.
No, it's a fantastic fight already. You know, we're in 2 rounds in. Nice little short right hand by Bellew again.
Tony Bellew told me he's sparred some 70 rounds with Carl Froch.
Yeah.
One or two whispers on the Bush Telegraph suggesting that Bellew did, shall we say, very well on occasion.
You're not going to get a lot much better sparring than that around at the moment, Carl Froch.
He's had a good round here, Tony Bellew.
Yeah, he's come back well in style. He hurt Nathan with a couple of shots. Nathan's still looking for that body shot.
Richie Davis, the referee, will have had very stern words with them in the dressing room before they came out.
I can't imagine any of them two wanted to mess around with big Dominic Negus there yesterday. I'm sure he'd have no problem slinging them two out.
Dominic's quite a handy sort of figure to have as a security man, particularly when the gloves are not on.
Exactly, and he did tell me this morning to give him a mention, so there it is, Dom, as you mentioned.
One of the great characters of the fight game. Still turning out for the odd unlicensed bout now and again. I think he's due in action in the Circus Tavern down in Essex before too long.
Catching Nathan.
So much at stake. And what a popular win it would be hereabouts if Tony Bellew could pull it off. Dave Paris. And it's rounds like this, tight rounds like this, which can be decisive. That's good from Bellew, lovely hook to the body. Cleverly worked nicely off the ropes though. Good skills from both men.
They're both looking for that right hand there. They're both trying to time each other with the jab. They're trying to get that right hand over the other one's jab.
And he's not really the braggart and the super self-confident man that some people would suspect he is in the ring.
Yeah, but boxing is an entertainment business, and these boys sell themselves to the public. And with the way that this press conferences have been, they've sold this fight. You know, they haven't had to do much advertising for this fight. They've sold it just with these two boys alone. And so far they haven't let anyone down.
Cleverly just being told by the referee to keep his punches up. Interesting inside though, again, the hand speed of Bellew is easily the match of that of Cleverly.
Yeah, I think everyone thought that was going to be Nathan's big advantage, was going to be that speed, but Bellew's nullifying that speed at the moment by using the jab.
He's jabbed really well.
Yeah, he's straight piston-like jab out and in, and what he's doing, he's throwing a double jab, which Nathan's blocking the first one, but the second one's coming through.
Good work again from Bellew. Buzz of appreciation from a knowledgeable crowd. Cleverly under pressure again, covering up well. That's real classical work from Bellew. That shows the amateur pedigree. Beautiful boxing skills. And I think a lot of people thought that he'd be out jabbing Nathan Cleverly, but at the moment, for me, that's what's happening.
Yeah, he's boxing well behind that jab. Nathan's having trouble getting in. He's, like you said, he's keeping him occupied with that jab. Even when it's not landing, it's just occupying, it's blinding Nathan. You know, every time Nathan sets himself, he feels a jab in his face. You know, he's got to set himself again.
You've been in the ring with Nathan Cleverly on many an occasion. Cleverly trying to apply the pressure, but not landing too many, what I would describe as hurtful shots. A little bit of a smear of blood coming from the nose of Bellew, though. As a teenager, he used to have street fights. He used to nick cars. Now he's in here fighting for the world title that Cleverly is.
This fight than he ever had in his life. You know, nice little body shot come in there then.
Both of them landing low. Shake of the head from Bellew was as much as to say you knew exactly what you were doing, and then he responded with one of his own, and Richie Davies just allowed them to get on with it.
Bit of tit for tat that was.
Shoulder going in, and again. It's a hard fight.
Yeah, it's an energy-sapping fight. They're fighting in close quarters. They're working hard. Nathan's trying to get that body shot. Nice little right hand off Nathan then.
Sometimes those low shots can have a pivotal effect. Remember Costa Zoo and Ricky Hatton? Ricky fired in a low one around about the 7th round. Yeah, that's right. And after that, it was Ricky's fight.
Took all the steam out of Costa Zoo.
This is a hard round.
It's an energy-sapping fight. They both standing toe-to-toe. They want to show who the toughest man is, not a better boxer. They want to show who the strongest, toughest man is.
Crowd responding to Bellew. Still convinced they're accidental?
I'll have to watch the replay, but he is targeting the body a lot. He is a body puncher. He likes to punch the body, and sometimes they do stray. You know, I'll have to watch the replay just to see how low it was. But you know, this fight has been played out of close quarters.
There's another one.
That was a low blow.
And on the blind side of the referee, we can see it. Richie Davies probably couldn't.
Well, this fight has been fought at close quarters. Nice little uppercut there by Nathan Cleverly.
He's trying to soften Bellew up around the body, no doubt about it.
Yeah, without a doubt. He's targeting that body all the time. But by doing that in close, he's always leaving himself open for the counter of Bellew.
And a good left uppercut as well from Bellew. From Cleverly, rather. Decent round for the champion so far.
Yeah, he's come back strong this one.
Now Bellew put a right hand in low. That was definitely premeditated, and that was tit for tat. And again, the referee allows the action to continue. Good right hand from Cleverly. Bellew takes it well. He's on the back of a couple of body shots, which just made Bellew drop his guard.
Yeah, you see Nathan's plan from the start. He's worked on that body. He's worked that body. He wants to slow Bellew down. That was a nice body shot from Bellew then.
This is a real hard man's fight.
I think we should have just put a big phone box in the centre of the ring and let him fight in that. No, that's what they want to do. They want to show who the toughest man is. The boxing's gone out the window at the moment.
I suspect these two are never going to be on each other's Christmas card list.
No, it's definitely a grudge match, the rivalry there. You know, sometimes that's what boxing needs. You know, it gets the fans wanting to watch fights.
The whole boxing business, not only Liverpool, was really looking forward to this fight, and it's living up to the billing as Cleverly now starts to try to unload and mount a more fevered attack.
Yeah, he upped the game that round. He pushed the pressure. He outworked Bellew.
Who was going to be the fresher? Cleverly starting fast. Good right hand.
Nathan's come out, set his blocks out. He wants to put the pressure. He wants Tony to fight at his pace. He wants to see if Tony Bellew can fight.
Bellew just looking a little bit discomforted again, but the shoulder of Cleverly went in as much as to looking around, not exactly for help, but I just get the feeling that he's the one who's really feeling this pace more now.
Yeah, he's definitely slowed down his pace. His jab is gone, which had worked so well in the first few rounds for him. And he's trying to march forward now. But I think he's struggling with the pace of Nathan. Nathan's really picked up the ante and picked the pace up from a lot of punches.
Good uppercuts inside from Bellew, but not able to follow it up. And he's good body shot from Bellew this time. Terrific left hook. Now there's the jab. Cleverly still looks fresh though.
Yeah, he looks very strong, and everything off Bellew at the moment seems like it's being forced.
Big effort from Bellew in this round.
You know, you see his mouth's open now, so obviously he's breathing heavy. But he is working. He is out punching Nathan in this round.
Trying to raise his work rate, Bellew. Has to ship the left hand to the jaw, which was a solid shot, but still he keeps coming. Good work from Cleverly.
Nice uppercuts, both hands on the inside.
Bit of kidology from Bellew, urging Cleverly in. Great body shot again, lovely shot from Bellew, what a round. Oh, where are you in there?
And he's just walking him down, he's making him work.
What a hard man sport this can be. What a tough fight for both men. Bellew starting to look tired. He shipped a big left hook and now a right hand.
Every time Nathan gives him a little break, he'll go back to that jab and pick the points up.
Crowd respond to those headshots. Well, fans have paid a lot of money and travelled from around the country to watch this one. If you're watching it for free on Box Nation, you are enjoying a treat.
You know, I know they mentioned question marks on Bellew's chin. We got caught by a thunderous puncher with a swinging shot cold in a fight.
I mean, Oval McKenzie could knock a dent in a chieftain tank, couldn't he?
Yeah, you know, and he swung that right hand in there, caught him high.
Intent to jab.
Like I said, they're both trying to outbox each other this round. And Bellew's working well behind that jab.
Good shot from Cleverly, nice right hand.
Yeah, Sean, Tony took it very well.
Let's watch some of the action again.
Lovely right hand from Nathan.
Now left hand from Cleverly.
But when you're in a fight like this, in this sort of environment, this sort of heat, it takes it out of you.
Oh, big right hand from Bellew this time. Oh, terrific right hand from Bellew.
That was a massive right hand by Tony Bellew then. Especially the close ones. There was actually a couple of jabs of landing, the way he's controlling it.
Bellew trying to be the strong man in there, trying to apply the pressure in this 11th round. Might all go down to the last round. That could be decisive. Now it's close quarters, now it's strength and stamina. It's so many of these rounds, just 6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
No, it could be with the judges. It's whoever has the best last half a minute of a round, you know, it sticks in their head.
The fervour of the crowd has to be really experienced firsthand to be really appreciated, but they've been right in there with these two fighters from word go.
Yeah, I'm just so glad this fight has lived up to expectations. I think everyone spends a lot of hard-earned money coming down to watch this fight, you know, and a lot of...
Cleverly just still looking the fresher. Bellew having to dig so deep. Body shots from Bellew both got through, but more punches landing from Cleverly.
I think they both realise how close this fight is. They both come up very fast this last round.
Oh, good right hand. Good right hand from Cleverly. Bellew took it well again.
Yeah, he just fell short there with that jab. Maybe come on top right hand. Nice little left up on the inside. Working well this last round, Cleverly is.
Needed a good finish. And that is what he's providing in his opponent's back garden here in Liverpool. Bellew has produced the fight of his life.
Both boys, none of them let the other one get the better of the other one for too long. You know, it's been a really good fight.
There's a real combustible atmosphere here.
Nice
The two landing heavy bombs. The better shots, though, coming from Cleverly in this final round.
Yeah, he's showing them wide hooks, which keep catching Bellew on the side.
Last few seconds of the fight. That's a good last round from Cleverly. A real champion's round from Nathan Cleverly. And what an epic fight that was.
The winner, and still the WBO World Light Heavyweight Champion from the Kevin Forest in the blue corner, Nathan Cleverly.